Hi guys, it's Vanessa from To The Brim. Oh, welcome back. It's been a while. Still growing my hair out, so yeah. I had a request to do an update video on some fragrance oils that I reviewed a while ago, and I completely forgot to do this. I said that I was going to do this, but I haven't done it yet. So, squeeze the day. Why wouldn't somebody who makes pottery for a living use a Rae Dunn mug? I don't know. So this is my trusty dusty notebook with all of my oils that I have reviewed. So I'm going to go back a little ways, and I've decided that I'm also going to do a video with all of the oils that I currently have, and I'm talking samples as well as the oils that I use for my candles that I sell. I'm going to do Candle Science, Fragrance Buddy, and Lone Star, and what else do I have here? Is that the last one? Yeah, that's the last one I have written down here. So it might be like 2 videos back or a couple videos back. But so Candle Science, I did make a couple things out of the tester for ginger and spice, and I burned it at one of my farmers markets, and I did have people ask about it, and I like it. It's pleasant. It isn't exactly what you think that it's going to be, but it's a uplifting scent. It's, I don't want to say sweet, but it's just really nice. So I do recommend ginger and spice. Now, the top note for that is lemon and orange. The middle is ginger and sugar. The bottom is vanilla, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, allspice. So I think that it is a very ginger scent, but not so spicy that it's like has a tang to it. It does not have a tang to it. The next one is Moroccan Cashmere that I tried, and top notes bergamot powder, middle sugar, lavender, vanilla, ylang ylang, and the bottom is amber, musk, and sandalwood. I didn't really care for this one, and I like things Moroccan and I like things cashmere, and I just didn't really like this one. I poured a candle with it and I just didn't like it. So you might like it. I just didn't like it. It just wasn't up my alley. And then we're going to move on to Fragrance Buddy, where I did the cappuccino latte. And I do like this. I think that it has a really good, it does smell good on its own, but it would also be good mixed with like vanilla or like some kind of a scent like that would make it smell more like a cappuccino kind of a scent, because it does have a lot of coffee. It does have sugar and cream in it. And it does have, it says rich coffee with hints of cream, spice, and roasted notes. So to me, a cappuccino is more creamy than this is, but it is a good coffee scent. So I do like it. Narcissist, a seductive blend of warm Egyptian musk notes and magical, excuse me, patchouli highlighted with touches of spice, cinnamon, orange blossom, and anise or anise. I did like that one, but it did smell like a combination of Luna Mystique, a perfume I wore in 10th grade, and Casual, which is a perfume that my mom wore. So I don't personally want to do anything with it, so I'm not going to. Cinnamon buns. This is just like cooking cinnamon buns in the oven. It's fine. I have yet to find a cinnamon bun scent that I actually like and would use, but it's not really up my alley. I haven't really found one that I like. Sea salt and cocoa bean. This is a good scent. The scent throw wasn't the greatest. So I do like the scent, but I also tried it from somewhere else, and it's a dupe for something. I don't know what the dupe is. Maybe it's just called sea salt and cocoa bean, or cocoa bean and sea salt, whatever. I like the idea of it. It's just not potent enough for me, but I do like it. It says fresh cocoa bean warmed with a hint of caramel. Then this is blended with patchouli for a very unique twist. Cashmere woods, sugarcane, and clear musk. So you could do something with it. You could use it as a base. You can hear my washer spinning. and add something to it, which I have done. I will get there. Okay, not with that scent. Sun and Earth. So this is a ripe blend of juicy citrus with nuances of, wait a minute. Okay. Sun and Earth, a ripe blend of juicy citrus with nuances of sweet, tart raspberries, mellow, subtle bouquet of violets, and a musky base of oak woods. So this one kind of smells like being outside near a lake. Skinny Dip. Midnight Swim it's a dupe for Midnight Swim, or they call it Midnight Swim and it's a dupe for Skinny Dip. I don't fucking know. Warm, spicy, fragrant odor. Or maybe this is the fire one. I don't know. You guys, come on. It's been a while. But anyways, it's fine. It's fine. Flower Bomb. This isn't what I thought it was going to be. This is a dupe of Flower Bomb by Victor and Rolf. This fragrance is a floral explosion of jasmine, rose, and freesia on a base of patchouli. It's fine. I guess I would wear it as a perfume, but I wouldn't really want to burn it as a candle. I think I said that in my initial thing for it. 16th Floor, which is a dupe for 29 High Street. Multi-layered fragrance with citrus, patchouli, and musk. I think that's the one that smelled like donkey gum, which is actually fruit stripe gum. I made a room spray sample out of it to spray in my bathroom, and it has a more round, like flowery, fruity scent. It's like a fruity floral scent and not so much the donkey gum scent, but I wouldn't do anything with it. Okay, here's the update on the Lone Star. Sugared cronut, and and here's the other thing. I made a freaking 10-ounce sample candle for myself out of a sample that I got that I really loved, and I did not write down what the hell I did, so I'm hoping that I can figure out what the hell I did. Maybe it's on here somewhere. Sugared cronut, cinnamon, sugar, baked crust, fresh churned butter, mixed batter, agave syrup, powdered sugar, and vanilla. So this one is really good. I honestly am trying to think if I did anything with any of these. Yes, I did. But so it's really good. It just didn't fit into the hole that I was trying to fill with finding an oil that I want. So I enjoy it. It smells really good. It's definitely a sweet gourmand fragrance. I do recommend it. It's not the oil that I was looking for to put in my line, which now I'm going more towards balsam and more earthy. Butterscotch. This one smelt really disgusting, and I know some people really like it. So this is the thing that I've been battling lately, is the fact that I know that I make scent review hauls, but I'm kind of having an issue with the fact that there's no difference between this and like if somebody was like, can you please try a different kind of clay and let me know how you like it? Like, who gives a shit? I'm not anybody. I'm kind of becoming skeptical as far as how useful scent review hauls are in general. I didn't like the butterscotch. I was hoping to get a candle that smelled sort of like my pop-up having a pocket full of those gold wrapper butterscotch candies. This isn't it. Sweet, fruity liqueur notes with strong vanilla background reminiscent of sweet caramel and butter. I didn't like it. Bergamot, lemon, tangerine, sweet anise or anise, and forest pine trees on a soft woody base. It smells like bergamot. It smells just like bergamot essential oil. So I know they try to fluff it up by adding all these other notes, but it just smells like bergamot essential oil. Black cypress and cassis. I did like this one. Fresh green notes combined with nuances of cypress and floral notes on a bed of sweet cotton candy, ambergris, and dried tobacco. It just smells like cypress and like a little bit like just something that's grounding it. So I don't know about the cotton candy and all that. I don't think that this smells like cotton candy at all, but it's definitely a nice wintry, woodsy kind of a scent. So I do recommend that one. Tuscan herb, herbaceous accord with a heart of green notes and undertones of citrus. Okay, that's a horrible description. It smells a lot like Heritage Tomato Leaf by Candle Cocoon, and very, very similar. and I do like it, and it is a scent that people would either love or hate, and or you need to mix it with something else. So it's very green, herbal, but not medicinal or anything. It just smells like Tuscan herbs. So it's a very specific scent. Vanilla cardamom. I was disappointed in this one, guys. I love cardamom and I love vanilla, and I don't like this. It's got a weird thing. Churned butter around cardamom and heirloom apple with mid notes of cake batter, accord, and heliotrope blossoms on a dry base of bourbon, vanilla, and creamy tonka beans. It wasn't anything special. It's fine. I just don't like it. It is a gourmand scent. I wouldn't use it for anything. Cowboy, citrus, bergamot, and sea salt, lavender, jasmine, amberwood, cedarwood, and exotic musk. This is basically flannel. This is exactly a flannel dupe from Bath & Body Works, which I do have and I do use occasionally. I didn't even do anything with this sample because it's literally flannel. That's all it is. And I already have flannel. I don't need to waste my wax trying another different kind of flannel. Squeeze it in. Cedar, oh wait, cappuccino brulee, vanilla beans, and cocoa beans. This might actually be good blended with cappuccino latte from Fragrance Buddy, but it's nice. It's just, I still haven't found the exact scent that I'm going for. So it's fine. It's fine. It's worth a try if you're looking for a coffee bean, or not coffee bean, vanilla bean and cocoa bean thing, but this one isn't a coffee scent. So it might be okay mixed with a coffee scent. So maybe that would be something I should try. Cedar by Lone Star. Siberian fir and blue spruce, camphor, amber, fire accord, birch, and cedarwood. So I used to really like, oh God, what was it called? Cozy Cabin by Aztec Candle Supply, which is not like any other Cozy Cabin that you're ever going to find. It smells like cedar, just cedar chips, but very muted. I loved it. I had a love affair with this scent for like a year and a half, and I'm over it. Like, it's fine. It's too mild, and I'm over it. I think I just overdid it. But I've tried cedar from Virginia Candle Supply, which I do like, but it has like a weird like thing at the end of it. So I don't like that by itself, because once it cures, it has like a weird like minty tinge. And this smells like fire. It smells like woods and fire. So I wouldn't say that it smells like cedar. It smells like being in the woods and somebody is having a campfire. So if you're looking for that, then I would definitely recommend it. Like, it reminds me of like Blair Witch Project. Like when they're outside having a campfire, it just reminds me of what that probably smelled like. High maintenance, flowery notes, woody notes with rich, sweet patchouli and musky undertones. Okay. I didn't do anything with this because it smells like cheap body spray that somebody would use to cover up some sort of weed smell or cigarette smell or whatever it is. I just didn't like it. It's just, I don't like it. If you like it, I'm not trying to offend you in any way. We all have opinions. It's just like assholes. Everybody's got one. Pumpkin seed and oud. Okay, this was the winner of the show. So, pumpkin seed and oud, pumpkin, cinnamon leaf, clove, buttercream, vanilla, sandalwood, and warm amber. So, I really like this. And then I realized that when you combine apple, pumpkin, butter from the Flaming Candle and amber oud from the Flaming Candle, it makes a similar scent. So that's what I have done. So if you want to make a similar scent to pumpkin seed and oud, then you can combine apple, pumpkin, butter with amber oud in differing percentages. I think I'm going to up the percentage of the oud next time I do it. But that was the winner. And if I do order from Lone Star again, I would reorder that in a big bottle. Okay, so that's it for that. So what oils do I currently use in my candles. I use a combination of 2 oils for my Granite Point. Fresh Outdoors by the Flaming Candle, and the dupe for Jo Malone's, oh my God, Wood Sage and Sea Salt by Aztec. I use a combination of Rose Petal Gelato and by Candle Science and Peony from the Flaming Candle. I use a pumpkin pie spice from Virginia Candle for my pumpkin spice candle, but I'm selling that off. I'm not going to have that anymore. Here comes my dog. I sell Sugar Shanty by Candle Cocoon, Flannel by the Flaming Candle, Oud Wood by the Flaming Candle, Amber Oud, Oud Wood by Aztec, Amber and Oud by the Flaming Candle, Apple Pumpkin Butter, Apple Pumpkin Butter, whatever it is, from the Flaming Candle. I have Blackberry Sage from the Flaming Candle, which I love, and Pomegranate Noir, which I love, and that might be all that I have right now that I'm selling. I did do the Fruit Loops scent for a while in melts and candles and sold that off. Hey, stop it. So also, guys, I have decided that I'm going to focus, that's my dog, focus more on my pottery business. And so by the end of the year, I don't know how much candle content that I'm going to have, but my assistant manager is trying to help me out here. You can't lay down there. There's crap on the floor. Come over here and lay down. So I know a lot of you guys are here for candle content, and honestly, I don't know how much of that is going to be happening in the future. I am going to do a humongous scent haul for all the oils that I currently have in my possession, but I don't know when I'm going to do that. I am focusing on my pottery business right now, so that's not a priority to me, but I am going to do it when I have time. I have been focusing on my small business podcast, on my farmers markets, on going to the makerspace near me to learn. I did a woodshop class last week. I am doing Tool Training Tuesday tonight. I have a 4-night seminar next week for entrepreneurs. And so on top of my market, I've been throwing a ton of pottery. I'm going to go throw more pottery in like a half an hour. And so I just need you guys to understand that my channel's not monetized. I run a small business all on my own. And so every penny that I spend on doing fragrance hauls is out of my own pocket. So I appreciate that you guys find me entertaining and that you like the fact that I'm real and I don't bullshit you. If something smells like shit, I'm going to tell you. But I don't know how much more candle content I'm going to be putting out there, because it is not a focus of my business. And I'm realizing that I'm sending the wrong impression to my customers when I have mugs and candles and tie-dye and this and that and everything else. So it's possible that I'm going to continue to do wax melts. So because I'm going to be doing wax melters. So hang tight. It is possible that I'm going to come back around and, you know, maybe I won't move away from wax as much as I feel like I might, but I just want to give you guys the heads up that I'm going to be putting out more small business content and probably definitely less fragrance review hauls. So I'm just keeping it real. If you're looking for that kind of content, just the fragrance hauls, there are so many people that do fragrance oil hauls, and that's fine. And a lot of them are sponsored. So the problem with that is sometimes they are not objective because they're being paid to do the video. I am not. But I can't really justify, I've probably spent over $1,000 on fragrance oils that I've used for hauls that I've never used personally in my candle line, don't like, and are basically garbage to me. And so it doesn't make sense as a small business owner to continue to spend my money on oils that I'm not interested in personally, just so that I can put out content. That's ridiculous. So the other thing is that I've started toying with this idea, came to my mind, and I was like, it isn't necessary for small business owners to overspend. And so the idea of minimalism is really important. And I'm going to do a podcast about this, but check out my podcast, Clay and My Coffee Pod. It's on Spotify. But the thing is, if you're starting from the ground up, like, here's an example. I have my kiln is already paid for. I have a ton of glazes. So essentially, in order for me to make mugs, I have 150 pounds worth of clay that I just got the other day. Well, I've used some of it, but I bought 150 pounds worth of clay, and my pottery wheel is already paid for. So all I need to do is go make things, and that my time is obviously worth something. But as far as like me having to put out money, I have to put out money because my kiln costs money to use. But between me making the thing and having a finished item, the only money that I have to put out is the electricity that I'm using on my kiln. So I started realizing creating pottery has a very low financial output as far as how much money do I have to spend. I got the 150 pounds of clay was about $100. So now that I've paid that $100, and I probably have $300, $400 worth of glaze that I've already paid for, and I've already made money selling mugs to make up for that, I literally just have to go spend the time doing it. And so keep that in mind. And I know I come back to this example a lot, where when I was starting to sell candles, I watched this video on YouTube where this girl with her fake eyelashes and her makeup and her long fingernails, which nobody that does pottery is going to have long fingernails. So I watched this video with this lady that had IKEA, and I bring this up all the time, IKEA shelf, you know, the bank of IKEA shelf, IKEA shelf, IKEA shelf. We're in a supply chain shortage during the pandemic, and she had like 500 coordinating glass jars for her candle business all lined up, not used. So she hadn't earned the money back that she spent on any of this. And she's giving that as an example of a small business. And that is wrong. No. Yeah, maybe that means that she is a success. But if you're a success, why do you have that many empty jars? Like, keep that in mind. And why are you spending your profit on bank after bank of white IKEA shelf? Like, that isn't what small business looks like. Small business is a disaster. Small business is messy. And if you are really that busy with your small business, you ain't got time to organize your shit like that. You just don't. You're living in constant chaos, and you don't have time to line up your jars, you know, color coordinated, make sure your shit looks good. Like, yeah, I'm admitting right now, this looks great. See over here? Piles of crap. See over here? Piles of crap. Like, people don't want to see that when they watch my videos, but I'm admitting that my entire office is being taken over, my entire house is being taken over by my small business. So don't buy it when you see videos of people that have white walls, white shelves, everything's lined up, everything is manicured, and they're like, I just sold out of my Etsy restock. Did you though? Did you? Because it doesn't look like you've got a whole lot going on. If I package up 5 orders in my office, it looks like a bomb went off between the packing supplies, and the boxes and the tape and the labels and the, you know, everything is everywhere. So don't believe it when you look at videos of people that are so successful and everything is in place. Like, that's not, and if you're one of those people that does those kind of videos, you're sending the wrong impression to people who are trying to get a business off the ground. It's not realistic at all. And maybe the rest of your house looks like a bomb went off, but you're basically sending the wrong impression to people who are really struggling, and their house is a disaster, and they're looking to YouTube for like I want to know that I'm not alone. And then they find you with your hair and your eyelashes and your fingernails and your beautifully manicured shelves. And you're like, I just sold out my 200 Etsy restock. How? Do you have people that work for you is your shit somewhere else? Is your shit not at your house? Because that's not how it starts out. And that's not a good message to send. I don't give a shit if people are going to hate on me for that. It's true. It is true. You spend so many years with your shit in your house. And then the bigger you get, the more shit you have in your house that you have to manage and like make space for your kid to eat. And, you know, that's just how it is. So if you're watching videos to try to get inspiration and it looks like people have their shit together, either they don't have their shit together and they're sending you the wrong idea, or they're lying to you, because that's not what small business looks like. And so if your shit is a wreck and you have stuff everywhere, then you're moving in the right direction. There should be messes all over the place if you're succeeding and if you're growing. And I need to go do some more pottery. But my update is I'm not going to be doing as much candle content. If you want to stick around for my small business pep talks, I would really appreciate it. I'm not monetized. I'm not going to be monetized anytime soon. I need 700 more subscribers. I don't even know if I'll have a YouTube channel by then. My podcast is going really well. I'm waiting to hear back about who my sponsors are going to be. I've reached that level where I can have sponsors for my video or for my podcast. So I'm realizing that I enjoy watching YouTube videos, but as far as a small business owner, a small business owner, YouTube isn't going to be a stream of income for me. That's just not going to happen. I don't have the time to put into it. So I'm going to have videos here and there, but I'm not going to be actively growing my channel to monetizing it. It's just not going to happen. And people listen to podcasts now. It's easy to do my podcast. I'm passionate about it, and I'm going to have sponsors as soon as they match me with a sponsor. So that's a stream of income, not a big stream of income, but it's going to be a stream of income for me. And that's another thing that I want to leave you with words of wisdom. It's important as a small business owner to have different streams of income. I do farmers markets. I need to start selling on Etsy. I have wholesale orders coming in. It's the holidays, so I have people ordering things from me all the time. I need to get into some area stores. So I'm going to be going to the makerspace local to me and possibly teaching pottery at the beginning of the year. So that's going to be a stream of income. So you need to have multiple streams of income when you have a small business, because at any time, one of those streams of income is going to be better and one of those streams of income is going to be hardly anything or maybe nothing. And so if you have multiple streams of income coming in, then combined, you're going to be able to make ends meet and grow your business. I hope that this was helpful. If you like this kind of nonsense and you like a real unfiltered discussion about small business, think about subscribing. Check me out on Instagram at To The Brim VT. Check out my podcast, Clay and My Coffee, on Spotify. You can follow me on Instagram at Clay and My Coffee Pod. Suggest some kind of topic for me to talk about. I'm working on an episode about perpetual learning right now. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys next time. Squeeze the day.